Brendan, why are you looking so clean today? Well, I kind of have to be, kind of don't have to be. It's Friday, so the roundtable is today, so I'm going to dress up for the interview. Hoping I can still have one. Our speaker may not be coming. And then my class I have afterwards. We're supposed to dress professional because we have somebody coming in for that as well. Today is the day that Iowa Startup Games start, so I'm super excited about that. But I need to go to the roundtable in class first, so let's go. I'm going to cover this more later when I actually talk about what I've been doing the past couple of days. But as of last night, I'm super proud to announce that the McCormick Staging Services website for 2018 is now live. I've never perfected it this much, and it's also optimized for mobile, so it looks really good on phones now too. I looked at my analytics from last year, and there's a lot of cars, so I'm gonna wait. Okay, I think we're good. So, over half of the traffic to my website came from Google Chrome, and my website was optimized for Chrome, but I found out that about a third came from Internet Explorer, so I checked it on that browser, and it looked horrible. The text was different, it was just a different font, the spacing was all wrong, so I went through, reformatted everything so it all had the same font, because for whatever reason Internet Explorer doesn't have that font. The eternal struggle. I'm trying to talk to a camera and walk uphill. Okay, now let's see at the round table.
Hi, how are you?
Great. Kind of tied with that, what do you think is the best piece of advice you have been given? Because I'm sure that'll be kind of tied with the last point.
I think the best piece of advice I've been given is, and it's more of a mantra, and that is that feedback is a gift. It can be very hard to hear feedback, particularly negative feedback.
Yeah.
But it is the way that you grow. It is the way that you step back and try to look at yourself differently, to understand where that feedback is coming from and what it means. And it's often very difficult to hear, and it's hard not to be affected by it. But I work very hard to sort of separate myself from that information and remember feedback is a gift. If someone's willing to go outside of their comfort zone and to tell you something that's hard to hear, you really need to listen, and you need to think about why it was worth it for that person to share that feedback, and you need to act on it.
Absolutely. I think that went pretty darn good. I'm going to have to chop it up a little bit because the full interview was 18 minutes long. I'll link it at the end if you want to watch the whole thing. But I have class in 50 minutes. You don't care about that. But it's kind of cool because we're listening to a different speaker who's in charge of the Rap Caviar playlist at Spotify. I'm going to chill here till then. How about this view, though? I think a time-lapse is in order.
The best piece of advice I have for someone trying to succeed in the film industry or any creative space is if you're doing what everyone else is doing, you're doing it wrong.
One of the best to ever do it. I've worked in music programming for BET, MTV, Revolt TV, Spotify. Yeah.
You've gone everywhere with that, like DC, LA.
Yeah, DC, LA, DC, New York, Atlanta, LA, back to New York.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, so to establish a little bit of credibility before we get into, you can talk about whatever you want. What are some of the artists you've worked with? I mean, just yesterday you said like Lil Yachty, Tech Nine.
No, that was just yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's insane. So that was pretty sweet. Had no preparation for that, so it wasn't quite as smooth as the first one. But still, I get the opportunity to interview that guy once, so I went for it. It was kind of interesting because I talked to 3 different people before I could talk to him. And they're like, oh, what are you doing this for? What's the pitch? I'm like, the pitch? I don't know. I was on the spot. They thought it was like my actual business or like something I did full time. I was just like, yeah. So I whipped up a pitch to make it sound professional, and it worked, I guess. Anyway, moving on. I'm heading to Merge right now. It's right there. The Iowa Startup Games start tonight. I need to get changed and get in the zone for that. I'm so hungry too. I planned to eat lunch at the Founders Club, but they had sandwiches with meat, and it's Friday, and I'm Catholic, so I can't eat meat on Friday during Lent. So all I've had is a bowl of oatmeal and some salad. I'm so hungry. I'm supposed to make gains if I don't eat. Let's do this. Oh no! How does that happen?
I got no time for laundry. Who loves laundry? Raise your hand. A couple? You guys are weirdos. So what I was thinking is,
It's always so amazing to hear all these ideas because, what we're witnessing right now is a creation of like 6 businesses that are going to be created throughout the weekend, pitched on Sunday. A few will go on to the Founders Club and join us there, and then maybe some will even be successful and change the world. Who knows? And this is going on right out there. I have so much energy right now. I love this. I got my water bottle today too, so I've been just injecting water into myself. I'm dying. Physically dying, mentally. Great.
nobody else is here. We lost half the group. Did they go to
They did not listen to me.
They tried to go upstairs.
They probably went to the south.
In the building? I'm texting the group chat and saying, is anybody...
And this is where we're gonna be all weekend. Oh, well, tomorrow, pretty much. Each team has a little space. They got a whiteboard. That one's already going. We got spots back here. Oh man. Let's go see what one of these teams is working on.
Honestly, the group element, my partner, Mika, who's the motion organizer, we met in Star Beach, and the fact that out of like 33,000 kids who go to school here, I found my perfect person in the business realm. These connections last forever. So.
Is this your seat?
For sure.
I actually joined your team. I took the spot actually.
That's fine with me.
You're an organizer now.
All right, good. So are you going to do a little research thing?
Yep.
A little 2-page paper?
Yep.
Good, I need some more credit.
So like your very first one there, we got that wide open pavilion. That one's good.
Oh, you think so?
You want those really open everything.
Okay.
Yeah. The one like,
I'm at a constant battle of like wanting to talk to the groups, but also just
I know, I
let
want
them do
to
their thing.
so bad.
That's-
I'm like, I remember I hated it when people
Yeah.
talked to me.
So I'm just kind of in limbo here, deciding what I want to do.
I decided to go to my phone.
Look at all this magic happening. Grinding. Hustling. Working. Just hustling.
Fun for you.
Yeah, this is great. Thanks for volunteering me, Darcy.
Okay.
Alright, your turn. Look at these masterminds. We've been here for like half an hour. Putting in work. We only have about 2 hours to work tonight too. This is the short day. Tomorrow is 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. scheduled. They'll obviously go like later than that, so tomorrow's gonna be exciting. It's a big day.
No, when was the last time you had trouble getting home?
Where I parked my car, there were too many people and somebody blocked me in, so I couldn't get my car out. So I had to wait because I didn't know whose car it was.
Got you.
Yeah,
It's not the answer I was looking for, but that's fine. It's still an answer. I guess
that's what happened.
it is still data. I'm not gonna write it down though. Thank you, Brendan, for your time. I think I forgot that he has a car.
Yeah.
I've been with him. I know.
You've been in my car.
So yeah.
You were with me when I got a ticket in my car.
He got a ticket in his car. He's owned a car since he got here. So you're not even a good data source because you're not a freshman. So you weren't a freshman when you came here.
I'll see myself out.
Yeah. Thank you.
Later, in the void.
How's that for a successful day? Pretty good, I think. Got to interview Lynn at the beginning of the day about her crazy journey through life. And then I got to interview that Spotify guy who makes the Rap Caviar playlist and meets with everybody from P. Diddy to Tech Nine and Lil Yachty just on a daily basis. No big deal. And then the startup games happened today. That's going to be so much fun. Tomorrow, I'm gonna run through like 3 camera batteries, and I only have 1. I'm just gonna have to keep recharging it. It's gonna be so much fun though. I'm so excited. I'm gonna end the video now though. This one's probably plenty long, or maybe not. I don't know. I'll see you tomorrow. It's gonna be huge.